It's week 3 of the National Football League.
And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey.
Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the 49ers and the Rams, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock here, and calling this contest for you. And right now, we're putting the secondaries on notice because we have a couple of wide receiver rooms, not just dudes, rooms that can test every level of a defense.
Yeah, it's more than just the headliner, right? We know the top options, but for these offenses, it's the depth at the wide receiver room that's such a big deal. If you overcommit to the biggest playmaker, a couple other players, well, they could hit you down the field just as easily. And with how both offenses love to mix up their routes and looks in the passing game, you better buckle up in the secondary.
The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Stop made by Braden Fitz. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Running back sent in motion left. Purdy gets this from the pistol. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And we have to pause here for an injured player. Ooh, it's Brandon Ayuk, who looks to be in some pain as they tend to him. Third down, 1 yard to go. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the gun, McCaffrey. He breaks the tackle, and he's across midfield into Rams territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They kick the running back in motion. From the 37. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
Pretty throwing here on first. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. McCaffrey will take it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the 16-year pro, rebounded from an injury last season, Matthew Stafford.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Stafford to throw again on second. That one complete to Higbee. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jarvarius Ward brings him down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Throw complete to Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA first down. They fake the handoff now. Stafford caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Motioning left is their running back. Purdy on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. He can run it. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. From the gun is Purdy. Chased out to his right. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. He's got it deep downfield. He has the San Francisco touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Pass complete, 2-2 Atwell. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Stafford from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The 49ers are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Called it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Now Purdy escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw by Purdy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now it's Purdy. Pearsall there to grab it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now as we get a chance to look at their picks from this year's draft, Brock, we see a lot of names that are set up to help this team, both this year as rookies and down the line as well.
Yeah, you really see the two draft strategies combined here, right? Best player available and drafting for needs. Some people will like one, some like the other. Personally, I think it's best when you add both to a class like they did. Some of these guys we're going to see right away, and others, well, they're going to have to develop to add some depth and serious talent down the road.
Looking for the back that time. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. To throw again, it's Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by their rookie out of Florida State. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. They're out and set. 1st and 10. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. That throw finds Kittle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
On the move, headed right. Fights off the pressure. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Nick Bosa makes the stop. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Stafford now. He's going to push one deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Rams earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams tie things up at 14. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Catch is made down the right sideline. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun. Buying some time right. He's running with it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Purdy throwing here on 1st. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take the lead just before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Rams 14.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. One last play before the break. He'll throw it. This one's caught. It's cut near the sideline. So that's halftime for us here. It's a 7-point game after our first 2 quarters. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead in that one. DK Metcalf, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to the desert. Check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. Amon-Ra St. Brown up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Elijah Mitchell, a touchdown run in that first half. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock
to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. First and 10 from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He'll get this to come. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Fred Warner. All right, here we go. Second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They take the handoff now. Stafford. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, Stafford. Complete. It's Atwell. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Charvarius Ward brings him down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Williams gets the first and still running. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Rams cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams tie this game at 21. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. This might be a free play for him. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside, defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still first down.
Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter first down. From the gun is Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the 31. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We've got to pause now for an injured player, and not the guy you want to see struggling. That is Brock Purdy, who the medical staff is standing beside. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Complete to Pearsall. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back now, pressure on its way. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Kittle brings it in. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. He's on the move. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Has it down close. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's stuffed on the return at the 27. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Stafford. This is hauled in by Atwell. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 36. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That one complete to Higbee. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Stafford again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Stafford from the gun. He beams one, deep right side. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are...
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down. Here's Dobbs now. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They've got 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. 49ers going for the win here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Here he is to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers have taken the lead late. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Wisnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Out come the Rams on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Back to throw. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Cup on the catch. And that will not be enough for a first down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. Now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's now second and 19.
Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Offense to the line for second down. Setting up to pass. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Jair Brown on the coverage.
Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
He'll look to throw it. It's taken in by Williams. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. So now here's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
One final shot here. And he comes up with it. He went and got it. Touchdown. And now they can tie this or go for the win. I still don't think everyone has quite processed that touchdown as time expired, Brock. But they don't have time. They've got to make the biggest decision of the game right now. Do you force overtime or do you go for this win?
Well, you said a key word right there. In the week planning it, you got the numbers behind it. But ultimately, Kate, this comes down to gut and feel. I say it every time in these moments. You've had to use the last 4 quarters to make this decision. And it better not have been right in the moment. You better have made it before this drive began.
So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.